Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're looking at something called Good Morning Commander. Some sort of a first-person sci-fi exploration game. I have almost no idea what this game's about, but it looks very cool, I'll be honest with you. I really just stumbled upon this on one of those websites I check out, and there is not a whole lot of description, so we're going to discover this one firsthand together, which is probably the best way to do things. So all that really happened, and I unfortunately wasn't able to start recording from the exact moment the application started, but I was just laying in bed and my eyes opened, and we were greeted with that lovely alarm sound, which is one of my most hated sounds of all time. Especially when they use it in movies for effect. That just drives me nuts. I figure if you want to hear alarm sounds, you'll just, partake in real life a little bit more. Probably not in some form of escapism like we are doing right now. So we can turn on and off our radio. We can turn on and off our lamps. Lovely lighting effects. We've got, maybe one of you guys out there can help me understand what this effect is called, but I see it a lot more recently in Unity games. I'll ask you to please guide your eyes down to the bottom left corner of the screen right now, and you can see on the left side of some of these polygons, like on that chair there, you can see it's got a green tint. On the right side, it's got a pinkish tint, which almost gives it like a three-dimensional effect, but it's a very interesting stylistic decision that I'm not sure how to describe, in artistic terms, but I do find that I kind of like it. And it seems to also function as some sort of like almost a blur effect, but it's like a classy blur effect that comes across with a little bit of like, it kind of colors your vision in a way that I don't think I've seen done in the past. So I've noticed this coming up more and more. Maybe one of you guys can explain to me what that process is called and how the process came into existence. I'd be very curious to know going forward about that. So looking outside of this window, we'll notice we do seem to have some form of stars in the sky, and we can see other parts of our little installation here, which we're going to go take a look at. We're accessing our N drive. Can hold tab for more information. Alright, well I can hold tab to look at the whatever those are that I picked up. I don't think this is going to give me any more information though. Oh, we actually ejected. Oh, okay. We got our disk and we've got our slats of stuff. Can I click the mouse? No, can't do that. And there's nothing to check out in these drawers. Alright, that's fine. So I guess we're going to call this some sort of like a first-person adventure, point-and-click, like, direct first-person narrative game, and something like that. I don't know. We're going to figure it out as we go, I know. But it is an interesting presentation nonetheless. Oh, we can knock that over. Okay, can we knock this over? Can we knock it in the direction? Yeah, we can. And it's got some dynamic lights and some minor physics effects as well, which is lovely. Alright, well, we didn't want those anyway, I suppose. Can we press these buttons? Nope. Can we press this green button? That we can do. Oh, sweet, we've got our choice between orange, green, maybe tan, and brown food. I'm going to eat some of the brown. I know not to eat the green, because we are in space. Okay, we can turn on our running water. We've got a little bit of like a Duke Nukem influence here in its level of interactivity, and I know Duke Nukem didn't exactly get the monopoly on having interactive items, but I'm just going to say that for now. I'm sure you can send me lots of angry comments. So let's head back out. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot to do in the kitchen area. We can probably press this button to open a door or a gate or a passage of some sort. We're going to avoid that for the moment. See if there's anyone else in this facility with us, or if we are completely going to be lonesome. I like the little face that this dresser makes. Sort of like a sad frog or something. Nothing much going on with that bed. Looks pretty dormant. How about this? Turn on the light so we can see better. This computer seems to be off. Can we turn on the tower down here? Have a little bit of tower defense. No, that's not exactly right. Let's go out. Nothing to see here. Everybody's got their own radio equipped in their room, which is good to know. Check behind these. There's usually like a key taped to the back of some stupid wall. Just freaking point-and-click conventions, man. That's why I don't play a lot of point-and-click games on the show. I do generally like them, but I think they just don't always make for the most compelling gameplay. Sort of silly how that door just vanished into the ground. But what are you going to do? So that's the living area. Kind of figured. Makes sense. We got the kitchen and the bedrooms and stuff over there. What's this going to be? This is the storage area. Storage areas are always great for grabbing supplies. So let's see what we can get here. We got nuts and bolts, maybe, or maybe just bolts, actually. We got some kind of sweet, like, Daft Punk helmets to wear. Lots more bolts, but I can't seem to get down on the right level with them. I don't think there's a duck button. Oh, wait, there is. It's Z. Got it. I could have figured that out. Alright, well, I can't seem to pick them up anyway. I did grab whatever this is, though. What is that? I can't quite make out that shape. Is that a pickaxe? The shadow's messing me up. There's no flashlight, right? No, I'm pressing F. No flashlight. But I can get whatever that is. It really is kind of hard to understand what that shape is. I don't know. Alright, can you do anything with the microscopes? Nope. Nope. Lots of discs. Okay, I can only use the first disc. Interesting that we're on some... I think we're on some sort of, like, space station facility, but we're still using floppy disks. I wonder what that means. Oh, alternate timeline, man. I mean, that happens. No problem. Alright, I think we've gotten everything we can harvest from this room. Let's head back out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually finding this quite interesting. There's this game, I think it's called Echo Night Beyond. It was on the PS2. That was about an abandoned space facility on the moon, and it was haunted by ghosts, and you had to help the ghosts get to where they were going in the afterlife and accomplish all these creepy tasks. They could, like, I think they could suck your soul out or something if you didn't do it right. That game creeped the crap out of me. I really liked it, though. I thought it was very atmospheric and very cool. And I think there may be a little bit of channeling of that in this, although this is much less on the tense atmospheric side and a little bit more on the, I don't want to say lighthearted side, but it's certainly not inspiring much fear in me yet. I'm not sure if that's a goal anyway, so maybe it's not. Airlock, that seems like a thing that we might want to investigate. I don't know if I need to equip myself with some sort of an item to not instantly die, but we will find out, because this is a video game and trial and error is our friend. Nope, we can't do that. Alright, so we gotta go check out some more stuff. I know from reading the README very briefly... Oh, look, a Tetris block. That's not really a Tetris block. I know from reading the README very briefly that there is some sort of a vehicle segment, so I knew we do get to go outside. I'm not sure to what end, however. So we're going to see if we can determine that. That is not a Tetris block. That looks like Fly Wrench. Is that the coolest indie cameo of all time? Maybe. Probably not, though. That would be very subtle if that was actually what that was, but it's not. Equipment. We didn't go in here yet, right? Did I? Maybe I did. No, I didn't go in here. Whoa, what is this? Crucifying dudes? What kind of junk are you into here? I just want a sweet Daft Punk helmet. Preferably with a scrolling marquee, so I can write sweet text messages on it. Oh, okay, we can get a spacesuit. That's probably what we needed. Oh yeah, this is totally Echo Night now. Oh, I moved it to the other chamber. Put it in the Chamber of Secrets. Okay, I like this. We've got a little visor action going on. Let's head back to the airlock. I think things are going to get more interesting as we proceed forward. I don't intend to beat this game in this short video. I'm not sure if I will by accident, but I don't intend to anyway. That's all I'm saying. Aesthetically, I think this actually all makes a lot of sense. You know, everything is a little bit on the sterile scientific side. I think that's what you would expect to find in some sort of a base facility on some sort of foreign planet. Alright, now we're equipped to go. Press the button. Hopefully that is going to be just fine. Yes, it is. Alright, whoa, what is that out there? We've got some kind of crazy star off in the distance. Oh, I want to go investigate. Oh, there's a number of them. This is exciting. When I read the title was Good Morning Commander, I was figuring we were going to have some sort of like 2001 A Space Odyssey scenario going on with some sort of malevolent rogue AI, which is like always the case when there's any kind of AI. It's always rogue, and it's always malevolent. It's always rogue, but it's never rogue-like. Oh wow, I almost just went over a cliff there. Alright, maybe that's fine, actually. I think we can go over a cliff, and everybody's going to be cool with that idea. I just want to go investigate, because I like pretty sparklies off in the distance. I can move my head around just ever so slightly, but it's not enough to actually make a difference with anything. I think I can land. It looks like there's a pad coming up. Maybe I can try and touch down on. Oh, this is... Is this big? Okay, I don't understand the scale here. How do I go down? No. Oh, I can get closer. Oh, I got a flashlight, too. Alright, I gotta go down. I don't know how to do that, though. Alright, time to press all the buttons. That's up. So, okay, if spacebar is up, then control is down, and I figured it out. Whoa, calm down, buddy. We're getting really excited here. Let's get down, and let's boogie, and let's find that pad. Did I pass it? Alright, let's go back this way just for a second. This is reminding me a little bit of Myst as well. The sort of obtuse nature of how you're getting around, and the methods of travel, and how everything seems somewhat foreign. Okay, stop. We're good, right? Nope. Down. How do we get out? E. Alright. I was able to navigate over here and land my crazy crooked space shuttle on this little platform, which I feel pretty privileged about. So what's going on over here? There's some sort of a drilling thing, perhaps? I need to go investigate. Checking to see if there's a run button. Does not appear so. I think we're in super slow mode. Alright, let's not bother, because I don't see an immediately obvious entrance. Get a look at the stars for a second. Things are looking okay. I like that we can leave the flashlight on, or the headlights on to this, and actually light up part of the facility. Actually gives it a pretty nice little dynamic feel to it. You know, it feels like you're in an open world environment, which is, I mean, essentially what you are in. Alright, so this might be a problem. This airlock door has blown completely off, which means can't do anything about that. We're just going to have to open this and depressurize the entire facility. So, sorry if there was anyone in here still. You're going to be dead in a few minutes. Sorry about that. Was not my intention. I just wanted to come in and look around. Maybe you could have left a note on the door. Anyway, see what kind of supplies there may be over here. Looks like pencils and very dithered shadows. What are these? Staplers? I know the red stapler's the best stapler, but those are not. That's orange. Okay. What's this down here? K, Kelvin. Oh, probably credits of some sort to do with the game. What are these? Livestrong bracelets? No, probably not. Nothing really worth bothering with. Filing cabinets require keys usually. Nothing worth bothering with them either. All these chairs seem to be turned over. Just saying, if you want to do a scary moment right now to the game, I'm basically talking to the game right now instead of the viewers, which makes a lot of sense. But if you want to do a scary moment, now would be the time, because we've got the heavy breathing, pretty lonesome atmospheric moment where we're very far away from where we started. We feel somewhat isolated and scared about it, perhaps. I don't know if I'm particularly scared, but I think that a lot of people might feel that way. So if you want to put some horrible glitched pixel monster on this moon base, now would be the time. Alright, what do we find over here? Imagine if FTL let you, like, land on planets and then go exploring with some sort of a view like this. That would be crazy. I really liked FTL. I want to play more of it, but at the same time, it's a little bit of a drag sometimes, especially when I'm in the mood for something to kind of move along, and sometimes FTL just wants to drag its feet a little bit. But anyway, this isn't a video about FTL. I just thought I would throw that in there. What's this? Admin. This is where I want to be. Ah, he's got the red stapler. I'm going to take it. No, I can't do that. Swing line, man. Everybody wants one. So what's up with this laptop? Can I use it? I cannot. I am mashing E. Can't do anything. So we've got a moon base or something, and we've got a telephone with a pretty old style, looks like a rotary dial almost, although there's no numbers on it, which is kind of off-putting. It looks like a prototype for a phone that wasn't finished yet. What's this guy doing over here? A little box guy? Are you one of those horrible SCPs that looks cute, but you're going to track me in my sleep? So I found a teddy bear of some kind, made of boxes. He's living out his little box life. Can turn that on. It's not really going to help me out. So I guess the teddy bear is the main attraction? I don't know. Pretty weird. There's no map or anything, and thankfully it appears that we've got infinite air supply, which is, you know, really good to know, because if we were on a tight schedule here, things might get a little less atmospheric and a little bit more tense. I'm not sure that's what I'd prefer, but if the developer wanted to leverage that to make for some more tense gameplay, I think that actually would be just fine. In this case, I think we're much better off opting for the side of slow-paced, you know, casual exploration. I generally always prefer that, really. I'm also glad we didn't get too heavy with, like, UI elements. I'm fine with the little reticle at the center and the fading to indicate that we're inside of a visor. You see it on the top also, it's a little bit heavier. But beyond that, you know, I'm glad we didn't get too much more in depth. Alright, so I guess we're going to blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now. Or prepare to fight. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, let's go spacebar up. We started at the white light, I believe, so we're going to head over to the yellow light. What does that light look like? It looks like the eye from that, the Dark Souls dragon from the DLC content, which now his name is slipping my mind. Get a, like, creepy, like, cross-shaped eye, lens flare thing. I think the dude there, Balrog, I think his name was from Devil May Cry 3, also had that. It's a pretty cool convention. So let's head over this hill. Going as fast as I can right now. It's hard to tell, though, because it looks like this environment is quite large. It's actually, like, surprisingly high poly count, too, which is not something I expected to find. These hills are actually surprisingly smooth, is what I'm trying to say. So somebody's good with the maps, the nav mapping and all that. Can we get a little closer to this environment here? It seems like I'm not even moving, but I'm holding the button down. I see the light landing on something. I didn't hit a wall, did I? I may have. I'm up pretty high. Yeah, I think... Oh wait, am I moving? I am. Okay, it was just really far away, so it was hard to tell. What is this? Oh. Red lights are super bad. I don't want that. Let's get down. Oh, you see that? I was like going into hyper mode there for a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Just a little approach. The accelerator sticks at whatever number you leave it at, as you can probably tell. Alright, so let's get out. The red light seems to have stopped, so I'm happy to see that. E to eject. So what do we have to look at today? We've got two, like, separated little moon base areas and a bunch of floodlights that are completely disjointed and disconnected. I'm a little worried about that. This place seems quite abandoned in all forms. There's not even... Is there even a door to get in? I will tell you right now, that door is going to be pretty important. Okay, there it is. So all the doors, for whatever reason, are blown off all the airlocks, which can't be good for anyone who lived here, or worked here, or did anything here for that matter, because, you know, air is probably one of the most important things we need as human beings. I'm sure you needed to hear that from me. What is that? Oh, well, I got it, whatever it was. I picked up a little sports car? Why did I do that? This game's weird. No idea why I picked up a little teddy bear in a sports car. I really could use a light right now, though. I think it said in the instructions in the README that I could, like, throw bolts with left click, but I don't know how or why. Am I going to encounter some sort of fight? And even if I did, like, throwing bolts, is that going to really take down something I can find in outer space? Because, you know, if you don't need air... bolts are probably not going to deter you to a huge degree. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're very frail and have some sort of other means for breathing. And honestly, I really wouldn't want to get hit with a bolt at all. Like, any time. Unless maybe I was wearing, like, a metal suit of armor and I wasn't going to feel it, really. Well, the reverberations could be kind of mean. You ever play, like, in Little League or something? You got that aluminum baseball bat for the first time, and you whiff, well, not whiff a hit, but you don't land it on the sweet spot of the bat, and man, that hurts the crap out of your hands for a while. I imagine that's sort of what it would feel like to get hit with a bunch of bolts while you're in a suit of armor. It's one of the weirder tangents that I've gone on in my Indie Impressions videos, I'll admit. What is this? It looks like a power generator, maybe? Maybe a keg from the future? No, I'm probably leaning towards power generator. Kind of hard to tell, though. And these look like fuel. Yeah, they're totally fuel, definitely. I can't really interact with any of them, though, so that is going to be that. What about this? Can't really pick that up either. It's not getting darker, is it? I certainly hope it's not. Kind of down on the fact that I can't interact with too many of these objects. I'd really like to see a little bit more context to what we're doing here, or what our mission is. Things could get just a little bit aimless if I don't have another directive pretty soon. Yeah, I can press that all day. Well, apparently you have enough power to make that alarm buzz. Should I bother going over to this, whatever this is? I don't know, beacon? We're going to call it a lighthouse or a beacon. I'll do it. But that's probably going to be the last move I make in Good Morning Commander for now. I have a feeling there's no way in. It's probably just a beacon. It's pretty far away from everything. The one thing we're missing that would really help land the atmosphere here is the ability to jump and notice that the gravity settings are, you know, totally not Earth-like. That would be a quick way to reinforce some of that, and that would also be a great way to reinforce the difference between being outside and being in an, you know, airlock chamber. Hopefully, I mean, if they have the technology to establish Earth-like normal gravity. Man, I probably should have gone in the beacon at the other stop, but I didn't, because I'm a big dummy. And oh! Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. What is that about? That just looks like a regular old airplane. Is the secret that we're on, like, normal Earth terrain right now? Are we in, like, the Nevada, some desert in Nevada or something? Well, I certainly didn't expect that as it disappears over the horizon. So you gotta keep your eyes up to the stars, my friends. You never know what you're gonna find. I'd like to get up there. If I had the ability to jetpack my way up, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, just as I figured, there does not appear to be a way in. Whoa, does my guy just start... It sounded like he started whispering for a second there, which is a little bit creepy. Alright, so I guess we're going to head back to the shuttle and probably call it quits for this one. Good Morning Commander is definitely a bit of an enigma, and I quite like it. I like where its head's at. It's, very ambient, very exploration-based, atmospheric, quiet, contemplative, and it's a little bit tense. And it's also a little bit unpredictable. Even though there's very little going on here, it still manages to tell a bit of a story. That just seeing the plane go away, like over the mountains or the hills or whatever you want to call them, that was enough to actually kind of really mess with my head a little bit. Especially because I totally wasn't expecting to see anything like that up there. I figured, you know, it's just space. So maybe the twist is that Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. Now, the twist is that we were in Arizona the whole time or something. Maybe we are the alien, and we just happen to inhabit this ground, or this landscape, where there were already humans, and we're exploring the humans facility. I don't know, I'm kind of stretching here, but regardless, however you spin it, there's probably a pretty cool narrative here for you to figure out. And I do have a lot of curiosity about where we're going with this. But I also don't want to spoil it, so I'll let you guys figure out the rest. This game is free, by the way. I will put the download link right in the description, so feel free to go navigate into that description and see what you can find. Give it a click. It's not even a big file. You can go grab it. Whoa, did that just change colors? Oh no, I think it just appeared. So I think I've navigated to most of these. I did... Well, I don't know which one I did. I did one of them, and then that one, and the one I started. So one of these I didn't yet. And that's going to be the mystery. There might be one more past all these hills. Maybe I could go traveling for a while and see what I can see. I quite like how constrictive this spaceship is also, that they don't really let you see much except for this little viewing window. It's a nice touch. Makes you feel extra lonesome and isolated. You're moving down a bit. And the scale is quite cool, too. You wouldn't expect when you're flying overhead that these little installations are going to be quite that small when you're passing over them. You'd think they're going to be a little bit bigger. So, you know, great job on the atmosphere, the tension, the scale. I think it's all generally quite well done. Really all I need to see now is how this story is going to wrap up. But I'm going to leave that to you guys. Go give it a try yourself, see what you can find. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I am always curious to know your opinions on all these crazy games that we play. This one was not particularly on the psychedelic side, I know. It's been a few days, but I'm sure we'll get back to that soon. I have a feeling this was our original installation, so a fitting way to go out. But as always, if you'd like to investigate a little bit more into the Indie Impressions journey, feel free to visit the website. Oh, I can actually drop this thing off anywhere. I didn't know that. But the website is www.indie-impressions.com. Check out all the videos, old and new. You can sort them by distribution method, by platform, by genre, or if you know a particular developer you're interested in, feel free to type that in the search box as well. Even got forums over there, so feel free to make friends. Also do the occasional, you know, game giveaways, and this is something called pixel purchases, where if you spend a lot of time on the site, you earn a virtual currency which you can redeem free normally paid games, but you would get them for free if you hang out on the website a lot. So that is something that I recommend you guys check into. All the details are on the forums. But aside from the website, if you want to visit facebook.com/indieimpressions, feel free to leave a like over there. You'll get every day's new video delivered right into your Facebook feed. Makes it nice and quick for you, so you don't have to go looking for them. And I also pop over any new news updates. Oh, there's a disc. Oh, I can't interact with it, though. News updates or contests will appear over there. And it's just generally a neat place to go and meet some other people that are into some of the same indie games that you might be into. So I'd love to hear from you over there. And as well as if you want to just make a recommendation for a good game to play on the show, or if you're an indie dev and you want to possibly get me to check out your game on the show, you can contact me either through the contact form over on the website, which I already mentioned, indie-impressions.com, or if you want to just send me a tweet, my Twitter handle is @RockLeeSmile. I also have one for the show called @IndieImpression, just with an N at the end, no S. And if you want to follow that one, you'll actually get every day's new updates as far as any videos I upload to the channel on your Twitter, but that is entirely up to you. I don't even mention that one all that much because I don't really tweet on it. It's just for, you know, aggregation of whatever's going on in the YouTube channel. But I like to have that as a measure of convenience for you guys if you like it. It doesn't really cost me anything, so, you know, whatever. But that is going to do it for another episode. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you'll come back again tomorrow for another one. And please do let me know what you think about this game. I find it very curious and very interesting, so I'm curious to know your opinions on it as well. But I will see you all tomorrow. Please be sure and come back and watch whatever crazy indie game we end up playing tomorrow. So talk to you then, and have a lovely night.